What's up guys, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, let's talk about a new content, Wells of Challenge, that got released after yesterday's reset. In here, it is very similar to the last Final Island, where we have to fight and get high scores, but it's 5 turns. It's kind of like Raid mixed with Final Island, and you get some rewards, and the rewards likely stop at 800,000. I have reached 900,000 score because I have the perfect units to use here. And the last important score is 500,000 because that's when you get the last amount of gems. But even then, it's just extra 5. You get 5 per many different tiers, and then it stops giving gems on 500,000. Then it will give you all the rewards, especially romancing medals that we really don't care. It drops everywhere. It's all about bragging rights. If you can get to the tops, you win nothing. It is just for your own achievement. But that's okay, right? It can be fun to claim here. But then we have to discuss how to get a high score. It's about 5 turns. That means that you want to do a lot of damage and kill them. They have way too much HP. Like, way too much. You can see their weakness on enemy info and also their formation. They are actually aligned in a column. So column attacks will help a ton. They are weak to blunt, heat, and sun. So, there are characters that will be very useful here, and I will be talking about them. And I did reach a very high score at release, like even top 9. I'll try to get a higher score right now with you guys. I am using the Great Rangers formation, but other great formations can be the Imperial Cross, and even here Guard Focus, because they will increase a lot of the status that are used for offensive. And one character was made for this is Nadar, also Dragon Lord, because they hit in a column, and well, Nadar can attack 6 times with Legion Spear that will do insane amounts of damage since the enemies don't buff break you. And Nadar benefits a ton from buffs. That's why I'm bringing the buff version of Matriarch. She's here buffing via Shining Glory and Heaven's Heal. Then we have Shaw in the intelligence slot, because Shaw uses both physical and magical attacks via Burning Descent. That is a very good skill. Then I have here Tatiana. Tatiana will be using Light Up Pad Hit. That gives an extreme attack boost, and it's an AoE attack, and then she will attack multiple times. And Leon. Leon is here because he gives BP to everyone and also allows people to buff. And I will be using Imperial Glory later, but starting with Merciful Light. Now let me talk about other units that I also use it here. You can also use, for example, Fire and Press to block damage for 2 turns. That will also increase your score. And inherit from her Global X style the Imperial Shield. And then she also helps people that uses Sun attacks to get extra BP. You can also use Creator, especially if you have his Halloween style inheritance, because that will allow you to get Sundered for 2 turns, and it's also an element the enemies are weak to, if I'm not mistaken. You can also run Goddess. It is better to inherit her lightning attack from the NS style so that you use her best damage on turn 4 or 5. Premium Patrick is also very useful because he can increase damage for short fights. I don't have him, but theoretically Maria also has a similar setup, but it's weaker. There's also Silence that will help you with overdrive damage if you have his newest style. He does give end of turn OG Gouge feel, and that can help you do more damage, especially if you are using characters that have extra attacks on overdrive. Other character that may help is Hulk. You can use his buff skill, and then you can give more overdrive points to everyone. Sheree could also help with that, but you need strong attackers to help out reaching high score, and that's how Nadar was designed for this fight. You don't need to kill them, but if you kill them, you get higher score anyway. Now, as for equipment, just try to fix your character's resistances. The enemy will be using Shadow attacks, Heat attacks, Blunt attacks, Slash attacks, so focus on that. You can also click the button on the top right to see more about the rules and even how the score works. So, a number of turns will affect your run, a number of actions, damage that you receive, and if someone died. Well, you should not die on such a challenge, but you can take some damage, you can waste some action bonuses and also some turns. So stronger characters that take less damage and finish faster are better, especially characters that don't hit multiple actions, like a big explosive hit is better. Or for example, Nadart that was designed with a skill but it does not have a chase. Things like that will improve the score. Now let's talk about the challenge rules. You can choose the difficulty of the fight. If you are a veteran, you can go for level 3, but if you are a newcomer, you can just go for level 1. You'll receive less rewards, but it may be just good enough for you. There are also some other extra perks, like you're gonna get blunt and pierce attack boost on specific turns, and BP cost reduction on specific turns. So this can help you, and some characters will be better than others depending on those effects that will be different on each of the fights. And you can see the next challenge as well. Always, next well will be based on 4 units, and they will be aligned in a row, weak to blunt, cold, and lightning. So you can prepare, and you can also see the different rules. That will be a slashing cold attack boost on full HP, and recover BP when attacked. Okay, we are ready. Let's go. Okay, they are applying the rules. And Tatiana will have to start with light attack hit because of Leon. If Leon is not in the party, she may not have enough PP. There are other cards that can help as well. Other I didn't talk about was Minstrel. I used him and got very big score as well. But he can also remove your buffs. You have to retry till he doesn't. But let's go here. Merciful Light. Nadar will always use Legion Spear. Meteor can start with Heaven's Heal because it buffs all status, and Shaw will be using Burning Descent. With this squad I can finish in 4 turns, meaning that on turn 4 we will have the end of our buffs. So buffing for 4 turns means that you stack all on 4 turns. The problem with this squad is that Tatiana attacks random targets after the first hit. So sometimes one enemy will have higher HP than the another. You'll never know. See the amount of damage that Nadar can do? Insane. Network has the certain difficulty to reach overdrive by turn 4, but if she gets hit, she's going to build. Light up Taddy Heat again. Merciful Light again. Legion Spear. And this time I'll be using Shining Glory. Under Burning Descent. Yeah, it's scaling extremely fast. Sadly, Meteork didn't attack for my attackers. Leon is in the center, so he always goes first. Center slot has increased agility too. Shining Glory was the last skill used. I will be using Shining Glory once more and then use Heaven's Heal in the end if she gets to overdrive. That is pretty unlikely. You also will get lower score if you have too much damage. Like, that's why Impress works well here. You negate damage for 2 turns and then probably stack some status that will decrease damage taken. But then Impress doesn't do damage. She will decrease your damage output. I will save my overdrive because I'll finish the fight on turn 4. Now Leon can use Imperial Glory. We can also choose the target that has higher HP. Oh yeah, Inherited Imperial Glory, forgot to say, but this is a very useful skill on turn 3 because it hits twice. Oh my god, Pertina wants to celebrate the high score. At least this time Meteork attacked before Shao and even before Tatiana. Look at the damage we are doing now. Insane amount of damage. Burning Descent. Erupting Flames. They are almost dead. 200,000 damage already. I don't think Matriarch will get into overdrive. I knew that. He never gets into overdrive in my runs. Okay, just enough to use my last light up that he hit. But I may not even use overdrive because I want... Yes, I want... Adar to go. Now use Heaven's Heal. With Shroud. If I use Tatiana, she's going to kill one of these enemies and I'll do less damage. So just Nadar and Shroud. Also because of this, Matriarch will be able to buff Tatiana before she attacks. Perfect setup. You can see that there's just one enemy left. And this enemy will be killed by Tatiana. And Tatiana will kind of overkill. Yes, 260,000. You can get as much as 280,000 with the perfect setup, with the right order and all. But I guess this kind of explains the idea of this challenge. Let's see the highest score. 912,000. New record, even. I'm okay, I don't want to get into the top 100 anymore because it would be hard. My score was updated. Where am I now? 103. You can also see the scores in squads used on the top. You just have to click here on ranking. And then click on show party. And you see, yeah, most people are using Patrick. Patrick, Matriarch, Silence, Nadar, and Dragon Lord seems to be the winning squad. I do have Silence, but I don't have Patrick, and I don't have Dragon Lord, so I feel like I'm just okay where I am. But everyone is using Nadar. Every single one. Okay, they will be releasing specific units that will be very good on this type of challenges, but don't worry, it's just 100 gens per week. It's not worth the hassle or the investment. So, that's it, my friends. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I will be having this new video every new week. And I'll have a new video every new week for this Wells of Challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment with your squad. And I'll see you soon in the next video or live stream. Goodbye.